Hey guys, welcome back to the channel at Jimmy is Promo, and today we'll be taking a look at the latest update to Android 14. Now this one is Android 14 Beta 5.1. This one was kind of a surprise update for a lot of people to see, and I think it's mostly because it's kind of going after mostly the Pixel Fold and the Pixel Tablet, because Beta 5 was just launched and released on August 10th. Beta 5.1 was released on August 18th, which as of the recording of this video was yesterday. You can see the different build numbers, especially for the Pixel Tablet and the Pixel Fold, just because they're larger devices with larger screens. This one ends in the 623.005A1, and all other devices will be ending in 623.005. It does come with that security patch level of August, and then pretty much the main fixes is right here. And we're also going to talk about some of the features that I think is pretty cool so far. That's a part of Android 14 if you haven't really seen anything just yet. So this one is mostly this minor update to Android 14. Beta 5 includes the following fixes. Fixed an issue that caused the system to stop detecting a SIM card if fixed dialing number features were enabled. Fixed an issue that caused connectivity interruptions for devices with carriers using 5G standalone mode. Fixed an issue for some devices where a blank home screen displayed after unlocking the device, and fixed a performance issue by temporarily disabling the feather-styled live wallpapers on Pixel Fold. The live wallpaper version will be re-enabled after the other underlying issues are fixed. So they did pretty much kind of temporarily disable those feather-styled live wallpapers, which I thought was actually pretty cool on the Fold, but they'll actually be coming right on back once they've pretty much fixed every single thing. Now, this should be the very last update before the official launch. The official launch of Android 14 is supposed to be during the month of August. Now, we're already halfway through the month of August, so maybe we will still see this update being pushed out in the next week or two. So in this way, they're actually still on schedule to be releasing it during the month of August. And if you're watching this from the Samsung side of view things, we should hopefully see Android 14 being official probably around October, November. So we're already a part of the Android 14 Beta 1 when it comes down to Samsung phones. Now, one standout feature that I love about Android 14 is the ability for it to identify songs nearby. So if you're in your friend's car, if you're at the club and you don't know, who the song or the artist is, maybe you do know who it is, but it's the tip of your tongue, you're able to have it identify for you and also let you know through the lock screen who it is. So this way you don't have to unlock the phone, and it keeps a running history of everything that you have identified. So you can actually go back to the song and you can see exactly who it is and also listen to it. So all you have to do is go inside of the settings, you go inside of sound and vibration. Once you're inside of here, you go to now playing, and it's going to let you know who is playing right now. And again, it's going to pick up any of the music that is not being played on your phone. So as long as you're not listening to music currently, if there's music just somewhere around you, it's able to identify it. You can get notifications. Here is the show search button on lock screen. So this way you can actually just see what's happening through the lock screen. And then here is that whole history. Now this is the now playing history, and I tested it with a few different songs, and then you're able to even favorite it. So if there was one that you know for a fact that you loved that night, favorite it, put it right here, and then any of these songs that you would like to listen to back, you'd be able to do it through any of those applications that you have on your phone. So you can do it through YouTube Music, do it through YouTube. If you also have Spotify or some of the other ones, I'm sure those will pop up as well. I am a user of YouTube Music. It's able to identify it through there basically. And then now I'm able to just tap there and then I can actually start listening. Now I'm going to show you how this works, and I can show it to you on the lock screen, but I will have to cut it down a little bit and also take out the audio just because of obvious reasons for copyright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a song over here, and then this phone over here is going to identify it. So right now, as you can see on the lock screen, there is nothing going on, and pretty much all I'm going to do over here is I'm just going to play this song. So I paused it, and you can see that it picked it up, and it's sitting right there letting me know what the title and the artist is. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it on the lock screen again. I'm going to head over here, and I'm going to pick another song. So you can see it picked it up pretty quick. It only needed just a couple seconds to pick up on it. All I did was I just kind of put it towards the middle of the song, so this way it was at an area, that it would be able to probably, recognize it rather than just what was only at, the very, very beginning. So now again, if I head back, let's say that we find one more just to kind of show you just how quick it is. I'm going to go to this one right here. And again, you can see how fast it's able to work. It just takes, again, a couple seconds. And now once you unlock your device, all you would have to do is, let's say that you go inside, or actually right here, this is just a notification. I'm just going to tap on this one. I'm going to open it up. And then right here is where you're able to notice all of the songs, basically the history. And again, if there's any of them that you love, you'd be able to, heart all of those ones. Go to your favorites. They're sitting right there. Again, from here, you can actually play it just from this application right here. Now, if you're looking at the screen here and that little icon on the top that was letting you know that you can add it to your home screen, all you have to do is just go right here to your now playing history. You just go to add to home screen, add to home screen. And so now anytime that you were to tap on this right there, it's able to take you directly into this area here. So if this is a big, feature that you love to use it all the time, there's actually an app that's just going to go directly onto the home screen for you. Now, one of the main ones that we talked about with Android 14 is going to be this wallpaper right here. You have these live emojis that's sitting in the background. So there's a lot of really cool things you do with the wallpapers, also with the color palettes. I've covered that several times. So that's kind of an honorable mention. Another one is going to be talking about if you use profiles. So because I have a son, he's 3 years old, this one would more or less go inside with the tablet and also the Google Pixel Fold. I wouldn't really think that I would put another profile on this phone, unless if you want to have like a work profile and then also your personal profile. But you're able to have a couple different profiles on here. And a simple, fast way that you can find it is just simply by typing in profile. And so right here, you can add in a new user. And through this, the thing that is new with Android 14 is going to be that you can actually add in images. You can do any of these pictures, or you'd be able to add something from your gallery, or you can take a picture with your camera at that instant. So this way, you'd be able to have a profile image that completely dictates, who is whose in terms of profiles. Beforehand, it was just kind of a ugly little thing like this. I think you'd be able to choose between blue and green and red and yellow, and you can choose that stuff. But this is where you're actually able to fully customize for that person's profile. So this way, again, all of the settings, all of the pictures, all of the applications, they are completely separate onto its own, individual profile. So I can have one for me, one for my son, or one for personal life and one for work. Now, the next feature that we're going to cover is one that's dealing with security, and that is the enhanced PIN. And there's a couple things that was actually added inside of this. So all you have to do is go inside of your security, scroll down, and when you go to your device unlock, you can see that mine is set up for PIN. Now, inside of the settings, there's a couple things that they added in. First off, they added in the enhanced PIN privacy. Originally, what would happen is that anytime that you would put in your PIN, people were able to still notice what you were typing based on the colors that are popping up. You can see literally where I am typing. It's pretty annoying. And so now what you're able to do is you're able to get it hidden from there. So this way people wouldn't be able to follow the lights. So when you turn on the enhanced PIN privacy, what'll happen now is that as you are typing your numbers, it's gonna be harder for them to tell exactly what you're typing, especially if you're going quicker and if they're not at the right angle. And so you can see that nothing is being lit up, everything is being dark, everything is staying the exact same way. And you'd also were able to notice that it was able to auto unlock. So basically, I wouldn't have to hit on the confirm button or the enter button to go into my device. But you do have to have 6 digits or more for this to work. So finally, you have the auto confirm unlock, which originally was not able to auto unlock. You would have to basically type in the numbers and then hit enter. Now, this next feature is definitely helpful for those who are waiting for a very important notification. You'd be able to turn it on only when you're waiting for those, or you can have it on all the time, and it's flash notification. So maybe you're across the room, you're cooking, maybe you're dealing with something, you're using like a drill, or you're using a leaf blower. I don't know what's going on, but maybe there's just something going on and you really can't hear the notification sound. Maybe you can't hear the vibration in your pocket or the vibration across the room sitting on the table. Whatever the case, you can actually have now flash notifications. You can have the camera flash, so this way you'd be able to have it flash on the back of the device. So this way you'd be able to set your phone up, you'd be able to look across the room or wherever you are, across the garage, and when you see a flash go through, a notification came through. Same thing with the screen flash. So if you don't need it to be done with the camera flash, you do it with the screen, and you can change the colors, all of that good stuff. But yeah, you can turn it on, either one or both, and then anytime you get a notification, you'd be able to notice it. And then since we're kind of talking about what Samsung phones can do and what is new in the Pixel community, another one is with inside of the camera. So let's say that you wanted to take, a portrait shot. Now, when you're actually in the shot, it recognizes your face. It knows that there's people there. When you go inside of the timer and you set it up for 3 seconds, one of the things you're able to do is just put your palm right up inside of the camera, and then you're able to actually, it'll recognize the palm and then take your photo for you with the timer you selected. So currently it's set up at 3 seconds. If you go up here and you want to set it up for 10 seconds, again, you just put your palm inside. It's going to recognize it when there is other people in there, and then you're able to actually have it take a photo from you. So this way you don't have to run back and forth to start the timer, or you're just too far away, you want to get a really good shot, put your palm out, it's able to recognize it and take a photo for you. But hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.